Listen to that bird. He is so happy. Good afternoon. It is a beautiful day, but it's starting to sprinkle, so we're going to go inside. I see a few sprinkles in the pool. I am going to start the grill, and we're going to make pizzas on the grill. Actually, we're going to make one large pizza, but if you are planning to entertain this summer and you're going to have, especially if you're going to have children over, you could make smaller pizzas and let them build their own pizzas. And even adults love doing it. You have a cocktail and make a pizza, put it on the grill, and you're in for a good time. And it's so simple. So if you've never made a pizza on the grill, let me show you how I do it. If I can do it, anybody can. It's just a matter of having all of your ingredients before you get started. So let's start the grill, and then we will go inside and put a pizza together. There's the cloud right overhead. We are going to have a sprinkle or two. Not too bad though, because look here, it's blue skies again. Now let's start the grill. What I do is I turn each of these eyes on. Let me open it so you can see. The grill looks dirty, but it's just well used. Well loved grill. Just needs to be scraped a bit. And there. I'm not going to turn on this rear burner because it's an infrared burner on the very back and it gets super hot. This also is an infrared burner, but I'm going to turn it down because what we're going to do is get the grill very warm. Whoa! And then we're going to take our pizza stone. Now here's the pizza stone. And it looks filthy, but it's not. That's just the way it has worn over the years. This pizza stone has been used over and over. See how it's burned from the grill on the bottom? And that's where cheese and other goodies have melted onto it. And we scrape it off and clean it, but there's always going to be something left. So we put that in the center of the grill. There we go. It is getting hot. And then, when I come back out with the pizza, we're going to turn off these two eyes. So the direct heat will not be on the pizza stone when the pizza goes on. It's just going to be on the outside, but the pizza stone is going to be very hot. And that's one of the secrets to making a good pizza on the grill is to have your stone hot before you ever start. So I'm going to turn this down just a bit. And we're going to close it up, and let's go inside and start our pizza. Now, when we come back, that'll be probably 400, 450, but let's go in and build a pizza. Okay, so the first thing I did was cook my ingredients. Now I'm using ground beef. You can use sausage, you can use whatever toppings you want, but go ahead and cook them ahead of time. Because when you put your toppings on the pizza and then when you put the pizza on the grill is not going to be on the grill long enough to actually cook the meat, and in this case mushrooms and scallions, enough to eat. So you want to go ahead and cook it ahead of time because you're going to find out that when you put your pizza on the grill to get that nutty, charred taste to the pizza that makes it so delicious and better than you can order from any pizza delivery service, is that when you put the pizza out there, it's only going to toast the crust and it's only going to melt the cheese. It won't be on the grill long enough to cook the meat or any vegetables that you're going to put on it. Now, if you like raw vegetables, for instance, we're going to put oregano on the pizza, and I'm not going to cook it ahead of time because I don't mind this wonderful scented oregano to be not quite done. So what we have is, in my case, ground beef. You can use sausage, anything you want. I'm going to add pepperoni. The only reason I don't use sausage is I don't like things spicy, but my husband does. So we're going to add some pepperonis, like half and half. We'll do half of mine ground beef, half his with ground beef and pepperoni. And then we're going to add cheese, and in my case, it's just shredded mozzarella. And then we're going to add this wonderful, wonderful sweet basil. And you've heard me say this 1,000 times about growing my own herbs, but you get so much gratification out of starting those herbs, growing them, and then actually eating them. It's just wonderful. You'll need pizza sauce. Now, you can make your own pizza sauce. I don't, because I have not found a good recipe for it. I just use either jar pizza sauce, but I have one that I found. Hold on. It's called Mama Mary's, and it is fabulous. I use this. But if you have a great family recipe for pizza sauce, use that. Oh yeah, the crust. Well, let me tell you a story about this. I have not found a recipe that I have been able to use and it tastes better than what I have found. This dough comes from our local grocery, is in the bakery department, and it's actually just pizza dough, and they sell it by the pound. And I buy this. You can also buy pizza dough flour and make your own pizza dough. You can find in some stores Chef Boyardee pizza dough mix. I have not been able to find it lately. I don't know, in your area you might be able to find it. But I love this pizza dough, so I'm sticking with my dough. And let's see what else we're going to do. We'll see what happens as I get this going, but let's put the dough out, and what I usually do is put a teeny bit of flour on the board, and I use this thick cutting board. Put a tiny bit of flour just so the dough doesn't stick to the board. And then rub it in. Now the reason you want to use just the tiniest bit of flour is because if you use too much, then your dough will be really tough. So we want to use just enough flour to keep it from sticking. Ta-da! Now I'm going to take my rings off, or we're going to wind up with rings in our pizza. Let's just put them right there. All right, so I'm going to put a bit of flour on my hands and start pressing this out. Now I think that is just about the size of our pizza stone. So we have that ready. Now we're going to transfer it to the grill on our pizza peel. And what I suggest you do is take cornmeal and put it on top, just so you can slide that pizza off easily onto your pizza stone. So rolling out the dough and then transferring it from your cutting board to a pizza peel can be a teeny bit time consuming, but it's so worth it. But if you don't have a pizza peel or a pizza paddle, then just use a very thin cutting board, because you're going to be over the grill. You don't want your hands getting burned, and this works beautifully. If you have a pizza oven, you're one of the lucky people, because that would be fabulous to have a pizza oven, and I know some of you do. And now we're going to put the pizza sauce on, and remember, you don't want to put everything on that's going to be super soggy. You're going to put the pizza sauce on quickly, and then my meats, I have been, let me get that, I have been letting it sit on paper towels and paper plate because you don't want a lot of oil on your pizza. It will just turn into a big soggy mess. So you don't want to use anything that is too wet because, like I said, it's only going to be on the grill for a short period of time. So I try to do this. Now this is the way I do it. If you have a really good idea about how to do this another way, I would love to hear about that in the comments below. That would be great information for all of us who want to make these pizzas. Now I've made quite a few, but they're never super easy. I've always had some kind of little issue crop up. I don't know whether it's overcooking the bottom a bit or putting on the meat and letting it sit too long and then it gets too oily. So you just have to keep practicing, and it's going to get better. So we're going to put the pizza sauce on, and you don't want a lot of pizza sauce. Just enough for that tomato flavor. Now, if you're just going to make a tomato and cheese pizza or tomato, cheese, and basil pizza, then I would go more toward the cheese than the sauce. But this is what we're going to do. Use just that amount because once it toasts on the grill, it is absolutely delicious. Now you notice it's not perfectly shaped. I don't know what you call that kind of pizza, maybe a farmhouse pizza, something really rustic, but I like that. I don't want it too perfect. I want it to look like I made it. If you have guests over and they're making their own and they're making the small pizzas, it's just so beautiful to put those small, uneven, ununiform pieces of dough on that grill. It just, there's something about it. I don't know what it is. It's looks very handmade, very homemade. It doesn't look like it was cookie cutter and from, say, Pizza Hut or something like that. It just has that warm home look and flavor and taste. Next, let's add our meat, and I'm going to sprinkle this on generously. I'm getting the beef with mushrooms and scallions. And honey, do you want beef and pepperoni?
Absolutely.
Okay, okay. Oh my God. Now I don't put the toppings all the way to the edge because they tend to want to fall off when you put it on the grill, but I don't want it all crust on the edge, so you have to be careful about your choice. Okay, we're gonna end the beef there. I'm gonna put this away or set it to the side. Now we're gonna use basil. You can use any herbs you want or not, whatever you want. Remember, you could even do like ham and pineapple. That is one of those pizzas that is controversial. Do you like ham and pineapple? Well, you can make your own, and it will taste much better than you can get anywhere else. Just vegetables. I love a vegetable pizza. Oh, I know what I forgot. I'm going to put black olives on this as well. So I'm going to get those in just a moment. I love a good black olive pizza. I wish you could smell this. Oh my gosh. That is heaven. Oh, let's not forget his pepperoni. Oh my gosh. Sorry, he's just one of those guys who says what's ever on his mind. So we're going to add extra pepperonis for him. He's sitting over there waiting because he's starving. You can smell everything cooking. Extra pepperoni. He loves it when I make cooking videos because, of course, he gets to eat everything that I make. And what guy does not like that? Okay, there's our half beef, half pepperoni and beef, and now we're going to add black olives. Okay, last but not least, we have our mozzarella. This is what makes it ooey and gooey and yummy. So if you are a vegan or a vegetarian, you can make this pizza to fit your needs. The important part about it is that it's on the grill and it adds that smoky flavor. And you're not going to get that just anywhere. You're not going to get that out of the freezer department at the grocery for sure. So we're going to put this on the grill in just a minute. And that's going to be one of the tricky parts. So over the years, I have found that transferring the pizza from the pizza peel to the grill is my biggest chance for disaster. Now we're going to turn off these center eyes. Look how hot. Turn that down a bit. Turn this down a bit. We're at 400 degrees. I did it. So far, so good. I brought out 2 spatulas because you have to use one on each side of the pizza occasionally, and I don't have any super fancy ones. I should invest in some pizza spatulas, and next time I'm on Amazon I think I'll order 2 of those. Now let's check this. Oh, it is melting. I love it, love it, love it. And look at that crust bubbling up. Yummy. I am going to turn this down a teeny bit more. It looked a little bit high. Let's see what we have. Oh, look, it's turning nice and toasty. I'm going to give that maybe 5 more minutes at the most. Look at that. It's almost perfect. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can take this off without a disaster. I did it! Yay! Look at that. You know what? I just realized, doesn't that sort of look like the shape of Texas? I think it looks like Texas. And here it is. Let's get our pizza wheel and we're going to cut. Oh wait, let me show you the bottom before that. Look, turn it around where I get it. Hold of it. Look at this. There we go. Look at that. Yummy. Delicious. Let's go this way. And hear that crunchy crust? Ooh, that looks delicious. Doesn't get any better than this. I want you to not be afraid to try pizza on the grill. Get your grill going. If you have charcoal, just use your charcoal and then separate the charcoals in the center after they've gotten hot. It works the same, gas or charcoal. So just keep the center cool, the outside hot, and you're good to go. I think you're going to love this pizza. And don't forget, I'll see you next week.